What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to JB for the $20 donation via the Cash App. It leaves a note saying, please ether that racist piece of shit and his pup, Shannon. Yeah, because, some stuff Shannon has done and is doing needs to be addressed too. You know what I'm saying? Even though my main focus will be on Skip Bayless. So, much respect to you for showing love to the channel. Much respect to everyone who has shown love to Too Raw for TV, aka Too Raw for Sports, and the LDBC. So, just to do a brief recap, because I think I've talked about this on this channel yet. Of course, we remember what happened on Monday Night Football, the game between the Bills and the Bengals, a tragedy that we had not seen in the NFL in at least two generations. Back in 1971, I believe it was, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a game between the Bears. It may have been the Bears and the Lions, but I know Dick Butkus was involved in this game. One of the hardest hitting football players in the history of the game. He hit a player so hard. He delivered such a vicious hit on a player that the player did not realize at the time. I think he was in his late 20s. But he had advanced coronary artery disease. And he was hit so hard that some plaque was actually ruptured in one of his coronary arteries and occluded the artery, resulting in him suffering a fatal heart attack on the field. But since then, of course, the NFL has grown in popularity. More than likely, that game was not televised. This game was on national television. So we actually saw a man nearly die right before our very eyes on national television. And it gave a lot of us vibes of Hank Gathers, memories of other athletes in different sports throughout the years that have lost their lives in a split second right before our very eyes. Very traumatic to the people who were watching it on television, and even more traumatic to the people who were there. So for anybody to come away from this thinking more about, I want to watch the game. I want to be entertained. It's all about me and my pleasure. Those cretins, they will be out there. It kind of reminds me of, a couple of years ago, Dayton, Ohio was inundated, and anybody listening from Dayton, I remember this. Shout out to all you who had to deal with this. Dayton, Ohio was hit with an EF4 tornado, and the entire night they were just inundated with tornadoes. You had people who had the temerity to complain that their favorite programs were being preempted. At some point, man, you know what? People like that, I kind of wish in the back of my mind a F5 tornado would go right through your goddamn living room, right? And take away everything you care about. I know this is a horrible thing to say. I know. But sometimes in the back of my mind, you just wish it. And then you say, well, why wasn't I warned? Well, you complained about us warning you. You wanted to watch these stupid-ass, baseless reality shows. So, hey, we let you watch this while we saw it coming directly to your goddamn house. That's what you wanted. But anyway, I'm getting off point, man. As of me recording this, Dara Hamlin is in critical condition, but there are encouraging developments. But one thing that's not encouraging is Skip Bayless continues to stand on his square that he did nothing wrong. He said nothing wrong, right? When in reality, his tweet, the original one that everyone is up in arms about, he was more concerned about this game and the playoffs, and how this game would fit. How will they be able to reschedule this game and da da da. I don't think he gets it. It's not really all that important. Okay, all of this stuff is not really that important in the grand scheme of things. I don't care how much money the NFL makes. I don't care about all of that stupid crap. At the end of the day, that young man's life is more important than a game. You can sit there and talk about how much money and all of this is. At the end of the day, you might as well just be people that think like that. Don't come to me about conspiracy theories. Don't come to me about Big Brother, because you act like Big Brother. Don't come to me with that crap. Skip was wrong, man. Skip was wrong. But he refuses to apologize. Why? Because the pressure has not been put on him. He's privileged, and he doesn't get the same energy, and he's not getting the same energy as someone who I believe did really nothing wrong a month or so ago in Kyrie Irving. And this is what I'm talking about as far as how we are never unified, but you best believe that other people are unified against us in their common disdain toward us. You don't think that some of the small hats couldn't logically think to themselves, but he really didn't do anything. I'm not really offended. But they didn't say anything. Even if they disagreed, they just didn't say anything. Because with other groups, solidarity within the group is the most important thing. And they utilize their power to more or less break Kyrie Irving. He capitulated. Even though we admire what he went through, eventually even he capitulated to a degree, right? But with us, when we have someone in the same situation, I gotta be fair. I gotta keep it 100. Man, I'm just saying, I'm just gonna be honest. I agree with Skip. Who cares? This is why we can never prosper, because we can't stand on. We can't get together and have a solidified opposition to someone who's behaving like a piece of who's been behaving in a way that is detrimental to us in many ways for a long period of time, because we gotta be individual. We gotta show that we think differently. We're not part of the Democratic plantation or whatever the fuck it is that some people are always trying to make a stand on. And this is why nothing's going to happen to Skip Bayless. More than likely, nothing's going to happen to him. So at the end of the day, the next time something happened to Kyrie, I don't want to hear none of you motherfuckers telling me to make a video about, we'll make a video about this. Nope. I ain't doing nothing no more. Nothing. Because you can't even agree to disagree with this dude. The man that disrespected Shannon Sharp, disrespected I don't know how many black athletes, bullies people, says all types of disrespectful stuff to black people in general. But I gotta be different. Nope. I gotta keep it 100. Skip just, I agree with Skip. Yep. Shannon just sensitive. Yep, he just sensitive. When you look at these shows, man, you can tell that Skip needs a co-host. Skip needs someone else to play on as far as arguing. And that enhances Skip. Skip needs Shannon a lot more than Shannon needs Skip at this point. Maybe back in 2016, it was different. Back in 2016, Skip was just coming off of ESPN. Skip was in his prime. Shannon really wasn't totally established like that. Okay, that made sense back then. But look at Skip in any solo projects he has versus what Shannon does. Shannon can be successful and should be successful without Skip. He doesn't need Skip anymore. Never mind the fact that when you look at the contracts, at least the numbers that are put out there, Skip is making twice as much money as Shannon at this point. And you could just tell, like, even before the whole Kyrie Irving thing happened, even before he insulted Shannon on TV talking about he's jealous of Tom Brady, you could see a little friction between the two when they're arguing. It's a little bit of friction, like he's getting tired of Skip. It's getting stale. There's certain things about Skip's personality that pisses him off. The same things we were seeing with Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman about a year before they actually broke up. I was seeing it and a couple other people were seeing it. But now the cat is out the bag. Shannon's tired of this dude, man. He's tired of him. He's very disrespectful. I don't know who told Skip Bayless that he is the goddamn Olympic champion sportsman of all times, the number one jock, strong man. I don't know who told him this shit. This dude ain't nothing but a 1.4 points per game, goddamn black court bum. Okay? But for some reason, he's worked his way up to a point where he thinks that his opinion is the be-all and end-all. Look, we all do this. We all just give our opinions. But I would never presume to think that my opinion is greater than someone else's. I just give my opinion. That's all I do. But this dude got to fall. He has to fall and be taught a lesson. They need to take his show from him. He needs to be fined. He needs to be fired. He needs to be an outcast for a year. Because that's never happened to Skip. I just find it interesting that these same people who were so adamant toward Kyrie, I'm going to keep bringing up Kyrie because Kyrie is the benchmark. From now on, whenever I see situations like this, and I saw the way that the media went after him, I want to see them keep the same energy. But they're not. They don't keep the same energy. Because like I said, you see now who gets to have an opinion, even if it's controversial, and who's expected to just fall in line and do what they're told. Now, all this stuff I'm saying about Skip, Shannon, I got to say this, bro. Once again, you went in on Kyrie Irving to the point where you were downright disrespectful toward that dude. Downright disrespectful, like all of you motherfuckers were on TV. You were all disrespectful toward him. But with Skip, a guy that's supposed to be your friend, someone you know, you go, well, I would like for Skip to take it down. Skip, once again, told you, I'm not taking a damn thing down. And then, in your highest tone possible, because a lot of us got this thing where we try to talk in a high tone so that we're not threatening and shit, I'm just saying, Skip. No, nigga, put some bass in your goddamn voice. Nigga, put some bass in your voice like Debo said. Shut up, nigga, before I drop it like I did this bitch. Skip, I'm just saying, Skip, I just can't get my monologue without you interrupting me, Skip. Without you interrupting me. All them muscles, man. Butter muscles, like I told him. Told y'all, man, nigga, nothing but butter muscles, man. Got all the energy in the world. I stepped the shit out Oh, Will Smith, Skip. I would slap the shit out of him. Skip, could you please take it down, Skip, please, with whipped cream and cherries and sprinkles, please, Skip. No, Skip, please. I gotta save face, Skip, please. Fuck out of here, man. Dude done disrespected you. Say you ain't really no Hall. So what? You're not a Hall of Famer on Tom Brady's level. Man, I'll be like, nigga, I'm better than you in life times 25,000, nigga. You see Skip hesitating to say what he really thinks about you, but you still hesitate, slave-minded ass nigga. Still hesitating. What's the worst gonna happen? You gonna get fired? Ain't you a millionaire? You think Paul Pierce gave a goddamn? Paul Pierce linked that tape probably on purpose. So I'm not gonna keep kissing LeBron James' ass. I'm worth $70 million. I don't give a damn about this job. Now, it's one thing with the other people, the Kendrick Perkins and the Shannon Fries and the Ryan Hollins. Oh, those dudes, they kind of gotta do that shit. But man, you're Shannon Sharp, bro. You're Shannon Sharp. I remember you. Let's go back in time, y'all. This was a dude that was like the equivalent to a degree. Remember? He was like the Draymond Green in the NFL. From what I remember, Shannon Sharp said whatever the fuck he wanted to say. Now, Skip, please, could you take it down? Man, get out of here, man. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to say, Skip needs to be fired. I say fired. And it ain't even just for this. It's the cumulative effect of all the things he's done over the years. And Shannon Sharp should just leave and get his own show. And show to Stephen A. Smith what he should have done 2 years ago. Shannon Sharp can be successful by himself. He don't need a Skip. Stephen A. Smith, you don't even need ESPN at this point. So that's all I got to say about it, man. Tell me what you guys think.